Have you ever noticed how the stairs seem steeper lately? Or how getting out of a chair takes just a little more effort than it used to? You're not imagining things. As we age, the first place where our body shows signs of weakening is often in our legs. And here's the truth most doctors won't tell you unless you ask. Your legs are the foundation of your independence. Once they start to fade, everything else begins to feel harder. Walking, standing, even doing things you used to love. But the good news? You can absolutely fight back, and it starts with what you eat. Now, I'm not talking about fancy supplements or expensive powders. I'm talking about real food, the kind of food you can pick up at your local market. Foods that can wake up those muscles in your thighs, improve circulation, reduce inflammation, and even help restore the strength and energy you felt years ago. In this video, we're going to explore 3 powerful foods that seniors should be eating regularly to protect and even rebuild leg strength. You don't need to be a bodybuilder or spend hours in the gym. You just need the right fuel for your legs. And we're diving into that right now. Let's start with something that might be sitting in your fridge already, but you probably didn't know how powerful it is. Spinach. Yes, good old spinach. Popeye was definitely onto something. Spinach is loaded with a compound called nitrates. These naturally occurring nitrates help your blood vessels relax and widen, which means better blood flow, especially to your legs. Why does that matter? Because good blood flow delivers oxygen and nutrients directly to your muscles. And the better your blood flow, the stronger and more energized your legs feel. But there's more. Spinach is also rich in magnesium and potassium, 2 minerals your muscles crave. They help prevent cramping, improve muscle function, and keep your nerves firing properly. And for those who've been waking up with charley horses or stiff joints, this leafy green could be a game changer. Now, you don't have to eat it raw. In fact, steaming it or lightly sautéing spinach in a bit of olive oil can actually help your body absorb more of the nutrients. Add it to soups, toss it into an omelette or blend it into a smoothie. However you like it, just start including it consistently. Now, before we get into the next food, I want to share something that many people overlook. Losing leg strength isn't just about muscles, it's also about what's happening inside. Your joints, your knees, hips and ankles. And that's where this next food steps in. So we've talked about spinach and how its natural nutrients can help improve blood flow and muscle function. But here's something that's equally important: supporting the joints that carry your body all day long. And for that, we need to talk about one of the most powerful yet underrated foods for joint and leg health: salmon. Now, before you scroll away thinking, I'm not a big fish fan, hear me out. Salmon is packed with omega-3 fatty acids, and these little wonders work like a natural anti-inflammatory for your body. When your joints are inflamed, even simple movements like standing, walking, or climbing stairs can feel painful. But when inflammation goes down, everything feels smoother, lighter, easier. Omega-3s are like lubrication for your joints. They help reduce stiffness and swelling, especially in weight-bearing joints, like your knees and hips. That means less discomfort and more freedom to move the way you want to. But there's more. Salmon is also high in protein, and as we get older, protein becomes absolutely essential to maintain and rebuild muscle. Your body doesn't store protein the way it does fats or carbs. You need a steady supply, especially if you're aiming to stay strong and steady on your feet. Now, you might be wondering, how often should you eat salmon? Ideally, 2 to 3 times a week. But if fresh fish isn't always available or affordable, frozen salmon or even canned versions can still offer those same benefits. Just keep an eye on sodium levels if you're choosing canned options. Still not into fish? You can also get some omega-3s from flax seeds, chia seeds, or walnuts, but salmon remains one of the most potent sources, especially for seniors. And speaking of nutrients that help your body hold itself together, let's not forget about one more superfood that your legs will thank you for. A food that helps regenerate connective tissue, supports bone density, and keeps your legs steady and reliable. You might not expect it, but it's been used for generations for healing, recovery, and even mobility. You know, our legs don't just rely on muscles and joints, they depend on something even deeper. I'm talking about your bones. Without strong bones, all the muscle in the world won't help you stand tall or walk steadily. That's why. The third food on our list is one that often gets overlooked: bone broth. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Bone broth? Really? Yes, really. It's old-school wisdom backed by modern science. Bone broth is full of collagen, gelatin, and important minerals like calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, all of which are crucial for maintaining bone strength and joint resilience as you age. Collagen is especially important. After 50, our natural collagen production begins to decline, and that can lead to weaker joints, stiffer legs, and even thinner bones. But sipping on warm bone broth, whether homemade or store-bought, helps replenish that collagen. Think of it as a gentle, healing tonic for your knees, hips, and ankles. The best part? It's incredibly soothing and easy on the stomach. A warm mug in the morning or a cup before bed can do wonders for your overall wellness. And if you can add a little turmeric or black pepper to it, even better. That brings in anti-inflammatory benefits while also boosting circulation, two key factors in keeping your legs pain-free and mobile. Another hidden bonus of bone broth is how it supports gut health. You might wonder what that has to do with leg strength, but your gut is where nutrients are absorbed. If your digestion isn't working efficiently, your body won't be able to make use of the calcium, protein, and vitamins you're eating. Bone broth helps seal and heal the gut lining, ensuring that the nutrients from all these powerful foods are actually being put to work in your body, not just passing through. So far, we've talked about spinach, salmon, and bone broth. These aren't magic pills. They're powerful allies. They support your body from the inside out, helping you move through life with more confidence, more balance, and less pain. And when you combine these foods with a few healthy habits, like light stretching, walking, or even gentle strength training, the results can truly feel life-changing. Just imagine this: waking up in the morning, standing tall, walking across the room with ease, and doing it all without that heavy, stiff feeling in your legs. That's not just wishful thinking, it's possible, and it starts with what you put on your plate. Now, before we go further, I want to pause for a moment and talk about something really important. You see, while these foods, spinach, salmon, and bone broth, give your legs the fuel they need to stay strong, there's another side of the equation we can't ignore: what not to eat. Yes, what you leave off your plate matters just as much as what you put on it. One of the biggest hidden dangers: highly processed foods, and those with too much added sugar. These foods may be convenient, but they can quietly eat away at your leg strength. How? By causing inflammation and leaching essential nutrients like calcium and magnesium from your bones and muscles. Inflammation is one of the biggest silent threats to aging legs. When your body's inflamed, even a little, your joints swell, your muscles feel stiff, and your legs feel heavier than they should. It's like trying to walk through mud every day. And often that inflammation is fueled by things like white bread, sugary drinks, and fried snacks. But here's the good news: when you start fueling your body with better choices, real, whole foods like leafy greens, oily fish, or warm broths, you start pushing back against that inflammation. You literally give your legs a break from the constant fight. Another simple but powerful trick: staying hydrated. I can't tell you how many seniors struggle with leg cramps or stiffness simply because they're not drinking enough water. When your muscles are dehydrated, they can't contract and relax the way they should. That leads to more fatigue, more soreness, and less strength. Even just a glass of water first thing in the morning can set a positive tone for your legs all day long. And if you add a splash of lemon, even better. That little burst of vitamin C helps your body absorb minerals and supports collagen production. Two things your legs love. Now, I want to bring your attention to one more important element in all of this: movement. I know this video is about food, but here's the truth. Food gives your legs the fuel, but movement keeps the engine running. You don't have to run marathons or lift heavy weights, but gentle movements, even 5 to 10 minutes a day, make a huge difference. Things like seated leg raises, walking heel to toe, or light stretching while watching TV can keep your legs active, limber, and ready to support you. When you combine the right foods with smart daily movement and eliminate the things that drag your legs down, you create a lifestyle that helps you stay strong, mobile, and independent. The things that truly matter as we get older. And remember, none of this has to happen overnight. You're not expected to change everything today. Just start with one small step. Maybe a bowl of spinach soup, a grilled piece of salmon, or a warm cup of bone broth instead of that salty instant snack. Even one healthy choice a day can be the beginning of stronger legs, better balance, and more confidence with every step you take. Now that we've talked about the powerful foods that can help keep your legs strong and how small changes in diet and movement can make a big difference, let's bring it all together. Because this isn't just about legs, it's about what your legs allow you to do. Think about it for a second. Strong legs mean freedom. They mean going to the park with your grandchildren, standing confidently in your kitchen to cook a favorite recipe, or simply being able to get out of a chair without holding on to something. That's not just mobility, That's independence too. Many seniors think weakness is just a part of aging, something you have to accept. But the truth is, it's often the result of years of neglect or the wrong choices, not age itself. Muscles can rebuild, joints can move more easily, energy can come back, and it all starts with what's on your plate. So let's quickly remember the 3 foods we've talked about. Spinach, with its powerful blend of potassium, magnesium, and antioxidants, it's like nature's muscle protector. Salmon, full of healthy fats and protein, is a leg-strengthening superfood. And bone broth, that warm, comforting elixir, supports your joints, ligaments, and everything holding your legs together. And we didn't stop there. We also touched on what to avoid, those sneaky, processed foods and added sugars that quietly rob your muscles of strength. We talked about staying hydrated and how even a simple glass of water can be the first step towards stronger muscles and more energy. It's not about being perfect, it's about making better choices, a little bit at a time. And if you're still wondering where to start, here's my simple suggestion. Pick one of these leg-loving foods and add it to your plate this week. Just one. Maybe it's a handful of spinach in your morning omelette, or grilled salmon for dinner once or twice, or a warm cup of bone broth while you watch TV in the evening. You'll be amazed at how your body responds when you give it what it truly needs. Less stiffness, more energy, and perhaps best of all, the confidence to trust your legs again. I'd love to hear from you. Have you already tried any of these foods? Have you noticed a difference? Or are you planning to make a change starting today? Drop a comment below and share your experience. Your story might inspire someone else to get started. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a like and hit that subscribe button so you never miss a tip for staying healthy, strong, and independent. We're building a community here, one that supports each other and celebrates aging with strength and grace. You deserve to live your best life at every stage, and with strong legs under you, there's no limit to where you can go. Here's to strength, health, and happiness, one step at a time.